Hello, YouTube! We have a few more questions, like a dozen or two, and we'll go back through some of the other videos to answer some of your questions. And this is Shawn and M.J., as you already know, and you've already seen the other parts, so there's no big surprise who this fat and skinny guy are. I mean, if you're seeing this part by now, I can highly doubt you're not sitting there going, "Who are they?" Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll go through the questions, and then we'll go look over the other videos to make sure there's no other ones. So, the first question is from Movie Collector 1887. I have another question. It is for you, Shawn.
What?
It's for me. You said Transformers is not really your kind of movie. If you had to guess, what would you say you liked most about it? I guess the only thing that I personally didn't like about it, I don't like big fighting scenes. I know you do, and there's nothing wrong with them. For some reason, I don't know, I sometimes like slow movies when not much happens. I don't know why, but I'm not real big on action-packed scenes. Like horror movies and that kind of stuff is more my thing, but, I mean, there's really nothing wrong with it, but...
I could explain it.
And, like, another thing I have, is, like, I don't really like Michael Bay's movies. I mean, he's done, Transformers is fine and all, but like, Pearl Harbor and Armageddon. Like, Armageddon is one of the few movies I walked out of. I did not like Armageddon. And Pearl Harbor, that was like a task to do that. And like I had to watch it for school. It was like first like social studies, and they're like, you were required to watch Pearl Harbor, otherwise you won't get the points. Or do you remember when they did that? I don't know if they did it to you, but
they didn't make me do it.
They like required our class to see it. I do not know why they thought they could do that.
But this you not liking fighting films might explain why you didn't let us go to see Forbidden Kingdom.
But you have to admit that Sarah Marshall was very good.
It was good. That doesn't mean Forbidden Kingdom wasn't.
No, but please, like, say what Forbidden Kingdom is worth seeing, and do it from a perspective of it, not just on the fighting scenes. Because I might see with Jackie Chan and stuff. I like his comedic scenes. When you look at Rush Hour,
he's a funny guy too.
Like when you look at Rush Hour, they were like the first one. There wasn't like a huge amount of fighting. It was more comedic stuff.
Yeah, but there still was fighting involved.
Yeah, but I didn't notice it. Like
you didn't notice it because they covered over a lot of it with comedy.
Yeah. But like movies when they're just fighting, for some reason it's like...
Well, I love that. It gets more tense and more tense.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, though.
Thank you.
It's like, we're not boyfriends and we're not married. You can like whatever you want.
Exactly.
It's not... we don't have
Even
to...
if we were, still,
we don't have to... believe me, most boyfriends or people that are married don't share the same liking for every fucking thing in the world.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? I have another question for both of you. Have either of you seen any of the movies in Chan Wook Park's Vengeance trilogy?
Nope.
I do not. That's from Hot Zombie Lovin'. Why do you still live in your parents' basement? Someone asked that again. Well, they asked, do you live in your parents' basement? Why do you still live there? First of all, I've got a lot of stuff in the basement, and it's not very possible to really move it. And it's also a very big basement, and to pay rent in a big place and stuff. And another thing people always seem to have this idea was that I moved back in. Everyone keeps saying to me, did you move back into your parents? I was like, no, I've been in that same goddamn basement. Close away, Safari updates. That same basement since I was 6 years old. You know what I mean? I didn't move back in there. It was always there. Then you were there because your mom moved out.
Yeah.
So we both of us have always been in the same place. We didn't move or anything. Like you wouldn't move unless you were moving to California or somewhere
right.
really big for a job. Here's Lucky Luke. What got you two into filmmaking?
We kind of already answered that, didn't we?
I guess, but people haven't seen the other ones.
I'm so tired of answering the same question over and over again.
I know, but what got you into filmmaking? I'll let you talk.
Into filmmaking in the first place?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you say it.
I don't know. I feel like I've already told this story so many times. I don't know if I said this on YouTube.
Yeah, we might not have said what got us into it.
I got into it. Actually, the films I want to do were real different than the ones I started doing with you. Originally I wanted to do, and I'll still get to do them. I think I was 6. It was way before I met you. I was 6. My dad took me to the zoo, and for some reason, once I was in one of those big cages where they had all these different animals, it was like a huge tunnel or something. It just came to me when I was there. I don't know. It's like 'cause earlier I was watching The Muppet Show, and I wanted to do Muppet films. Those were the original films I wanted to do. It's films with people and Muppets. And, I haven't really gotten to do them. I guess that's part of why I like doing Mikey and the Care Bears, but it's not really Muppets. It's more like they're actually, there, but it's different. But,
you'd have to, get a lot of puppets and stuff.
I know, but, that's what got me into filmmaking.
Yeah. that got me into filmmaking. Probably like Nell's camera. Like I always wanted to make videos. Like the thing is, me is like I always like have this push to do it, and if I don't make a video for more than like 2 weeks or something, I get kind of crazy. It's like I really like making videos, and I like with YouTube and the internet how you can make it, and like after it's done, people can watch it right away. It's like before we used to make these videos, and we used to make them, and we used to always make them like we were making them for an audience, and there was no audience. It was you and me, and we acted like we were talking to an audience, and no one ever watched them. No one ever really saw them until they went on the internet. So back then, you couldn't put things on the internet. So people nowadays who are younger and starting out, like they're really lucky to be able to do this so easily. When you agree, like when you think about it, because like Don and Murph, I bet if we had the ability to put videos on the internet, don't you think we would have started like doing internet videos like in middle school?
Probably.
But like back then, uploading was so slow. Remember, like when you used to download stuff, it used to like take for like a trailer. I used to remember I would start downloading, and like 2 hours later, it would still be going, just for a trailer. And then he said, "What is your favorite Pokemon?" I never watched Pokemon, but you did.
I didn't. I'm not into it now. Like
No.
after a certain point, like I feel like, I don't know. I think mine. I have a few. I think probably the most powerful one, Mewtwo. That's probably my favorite one. He is the most powerful one.
I can't say anything because I don't know.
I don't know.
And what is your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Mine was always Raphael when I was a kid.
Who was the one that Corey Feldman did the voice of in the first one?
I
The one
know
with the red. The one that was the red.
That was Raphael.
Yeah, that was the butt. Like the one who was like remember who was a butt? He's like, screw you guys and left.
It wasn't a buddy. He was a rebel.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. A rebel or... That was the one I always liked.
Not a butt. You're a butt for calling him a butt. He was the toughest one.
What is your favorite food?
That's hard. I don't have just one. I have a few.
You like those B&M beans.
You asshole, you made me eat those.
Oh, yeah.
I hate beans.
Oh, yeah. No, but you bought that whole can of them in the vlog.
You told me to do that joke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yesterday he says, eat this, just eat it. I ate it. I was ready to spit it in his face. He goes, beans. And I'm like, yeah, I told you I hate beans.
Yeah.
I almost got sick. Anyway, what's my favorite food? Cheese, Italian chicken, hot dogs. There's like a bunch of stuff. I really love strawberries.
I like Mexican, you don't like it.
It makes me sick.
Yeah, but not all kinds. If you just eat like a cheese quesadilla, just cheese, you're not gonna get
Well,
sick.
that's fine, but
You're not gonna get sick by that. You get sick if you eat like beans and all that beef and stuff. It all depends on what kind of Mexican.
I know it's not allergies. It just makes me sick.
What is your all-time favorite movie? We've said that so many times. Do you personally recommend superhero movie?
Yeah.
I like superhero movie.
Yeah, it was good.
Like I said, I worked at the movies, and like people asked me about that, and I said I liked it. A lot of people were like, you did? It was really good? You sure? That Epic movie and Meet the Spartans sucked. It's like Meet the Spartans really sucked. Epic movie was fine.
Epic movie was actually good.
It was fine.
Meet the Spartans, and I know
Sucked.
a lot of people like to go, the truth is, Epic movie was fine, right? Just shut up, right? See, no,
it was
Meet the
fine,
Spartans,
but when you compare to Meet the Spartans too, it looks like the grand masterpiece.
I know, but with superhero movie, no one seems to get that even though it's a spoof, it's not the same people, so it's completely different.
Yeah, people all get that idea. It's like, oh, it's the same people. It's not. Here's one. Hey guys, I'm back. Do you have a favorite old horror film from like the 30s and 40s?
So you mean the classic ones?
Like as a kid, I used to always rent those, like the Frankenstein ones and all those.
Like the Mummy.
Creature from the Black Lagoon was like the 50s or 60s, so that wouldn't count.
I don't know if the Invisible Man really counts as horror. That was one of my favorites, The Invisible Man, but I don't know if that counts as horror though.
Like most of the horror, like the earliest I saw a lot of movies is like I watched the Three Stooges and that was the 30s. The horror movies like Bad Seed. I always think of when I think of a classic horror suspense movie. I think of The Bad Seed, but that was later than that. Have you seen The Undertaker and His Pals? Isn't that like the other title for a movie? Like that's an alternate title, like Children Play with Dead Things or something.
I don't know.
Do you guys ever comment on other people's videos? Shane Jensen's, Pollen Facts.
I do if I really like the video.
Yeah, like if someone asks me to check it out, I usually try and...
Well, I comment, like, if it's people who ask me to watch it, I'll send them a message and go, yeah, I really like this, but if it's, like, something I'm really into, if I don't even know the person, I'll just comment anyway.
Or if it's, like, someone's, like, bashing something or putting it down, I post a comment and say, like, you
I'll
idiot.
have to explain you're going about this wrong.
Do you comment? Yeah, so we do, occasionally. Not a lot, though, because we get
do.
so many different things.
Not a lot.
And other... Hey, one other question. Is there a way to get you guys to watch a certain video of mine? Or just, like, send us the link to it.
Sure, we'll watch it.
I have a tribute to Samurai Pizza Cats on my page. That's why I'm asking. I'm going to ask this one more time. This guy seems to think we didn't answer his question, and we did answer the fucking question. Galactic Freak 13. I'm going to ask this one more time, and if I get ignored, then fuck it. Do you guys like living in Maryland? If you can live anywhere in the States, where'd you live and why? We said this.
We answered this twice.
We answered this fucking question. Why the fuck do you think we didn't answer it? Jesus Christ! It's like what we fucking said. What did we say? Like 2 other videos, and we keep answering it. Is he doing this to fuck with us? We said we like living in Maryland. We said one day we want to live in California, or not maybe have a home here in like an apartment in California. We said it. We said it. We said it. We said it. Ah!
I agree.
Stop asking me the fucking question!
I agree.
Where did we go wrong, MJ? Damn this. Now I gotta get back to where we were. Christ on a cracker. MJ. Oh. Okay, here we go. What is your favorite John Hughes film? And what is your favorite John Candy film?
That's hard. For both of them, that's difficult.
Like John Hughes.
One of my favorites are the first 2 Home Alones.
But he wrote those. But yeah, those are still his.
We're talking about, John
But
Hughes.
they mean directed.
Right or direct, I guess.
Home Alone. No, there's so many of them.
So it's hard. That's a hard question, but it's a good one.
And John Candy, I think it's a tie between Summer Rental and Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
And Nothing But Trouble. I like all 3 of them.
I know. I love Uncle Buck and Nothing But Trouble.
What is your favorite John? Oh yeah, seen Doctor Who. I think like I watched them like as a kid. And I used to have some of the toys. Hello, did you like American Psycho? And did you see Itchy the Killer or Ichi?
Sort of wish they. I guess they're asking both.
I've seen American Psycho and liked it. I never watched that other one though.
I wish some of them would direct their questions or 2.
Bottom Batch. Do you like the Marx Brothers? We said that before. I don't really know. I don't think we've ever seen any of their stuff. Have you? It's like classic stuff. I
think I did. I don't.
Maybe. I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe one of the film things. Seen these films, Plan 9 from Outer Space? Yes. Teenage from Outer Space? Yeah, I think I have it on one of those cheap sets. Robot Monster? I don't know. And it's Bottom Bash. And he says, do you like Bam Margera?
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, I wish he'd get his alcohol problem under control, though. Because he's got some problems. I feel bad for him. I don't know. It's like I ran into him a couple times, and he's really like at the end of the show, he's all like, and that one episode on the thing on Jackass, he's drinking his own piss and stuff. I'm not kidding.
Oh,
drinking his own piss. Now, isn't that pretty fucked up?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what did you think, he's in Waterworld? He's not very popular anymore, though.
He's not?
No, because that stuff isn't on anymore. CKY is like, that thing, he's not doing them anymore, and you don't see Jackass much. It's weird.
He's got all that money, though, right?
Yeah, unless he's using it all up. In Bottom Bash says, living with your parents is fine. You are not married, and your pad might get trashed by people out at your house party. I don't think I've ever had a house party.
That was that guy talking about.
I never had a house party. Spend my money on DVD and juice for the car. My dad moved out when he was getting married at 25. We saw someone today that we thought we went to school with who was only 20 that was like married and had a kid.
Oh yeah, he's like 2 years younger than us.
No, they wouldn't know who it is when I say the name, but it was kind of weird though. Like,
yeah, I kept looking back and I'm like, is that him?
And Bottom Bash says, did your mom force you to get a haircut because you have the longest hair? My dad, did. She said it was looking like a mop. It's like no one's getting me to cut my hair.
Me either. And if anything, it's taken so friggin' long to grow.
I hate people if they have something to say about the hair. First of all, it's supposed to be like, if any of you remember, like, in Home Alone, Full House and like all those 80s things and 90s things, people had haircuts like this. I have a 90s and 80s style haircut. There's a reason I do that, because I'm living in those years. And I like to keep that style alive. It's not supposed to be weird. It's not supposed to be queer. It's not supposed to be androgynous. It's not supposed to be, are you a guy or a girl? I'm a fucking dude. You know what I mean? I hate that such question. Are you a guy or a girl? It's like, what? Well, I must look like a huge bien. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen a bien that look like me?
No.
No. So, I mean, maybe...
You always strike me as a dude.
But people seem to confuse me for, Pat.
That's because a lot of dudes nowadays love to have those onion-headed, like, buzz cuts. No offense.
I don't like those onion-headed booze cuts. They're fine, but, like, that's
They're
not...
fine. I mean,
it's not a cut for me.
Well, what I'm saying is, you don't have to cut your hair as short as it can get to look good.
No, I mean, like, people who, like, have a problem with the haircut, it's like...
What's their problem?
It's like...
People love to get problems.
Like
if it's different than what they're used to, then they love to get a problem about it.
I push it a certain way, too, like Mo Howard, on purpose for the videos, too.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I actually, like, when I first got it, I pushed it this certain way and had it real, like, elegant, more like a normal guy, current guy's cut. And I'm like, I like to have it like we like this.
I'm not gonna, like...
And they don't put a bowl on my head and cut it, either. That's not how it's cut.
No.
No, I'm sick of that shit, though.
Yeah, if someone's, like, different or something, I'll go, hey, how's it going? I'm not gonna, like, harass them for it. If someone's like, well, you have long hair. It's like, fuck you. Now what?
I thought it looked like Ted from Bill and Teddy's talking about his hair. What movies do you guys... That's from Harlan QN19. What movies do you guys like that the critics hated? About everything. Seems like everything we like, critics end up hating.
Well, critics love to pick it, and they pick at everything.
They pick at everything.
I mean, unless the film's, like, has a huge political statement or a huge religious statement or something that they think is real huge, they'll say it's perfect. Otherwise, they love to bash everything.
They even picked at things like Ghostbusters 2, and
I never understood that. There was nothing wrong with that movie.
Yeah, everyone always has a problem. Like Ghostbusters 2 wasn't very good. Now I don't exactly understand. Like, I mean, first of all, like that opening scene with the slime coming out of the ground with that music. You gotta admit that's a very inspiring, airy-feeling scene.
It is.
I mean, what's wrong with that? I mean, and especially that music when they're in that weird like stuff with Egon, like doing those tests and that like.
Oh, when Ray was down in the sewer and.
Yeah, like in those scenes with the goo and stuff. I don't get what people have a problem with it. Like, Janosch and those eyes and all that. I mean, how could you not like that?
I don't know.
I mean, what's your problem?
Maybe people didn't see it and just like heard about it or something.
It's like just watch it again. Believe me, it's better than anything today.
I know.
It's like just it's better. It's better. It's better. Those people are like, this sucked. This sucked shit.
You know what that's called? A lack of brains.
Brain power.
Brain power. You need it to understand those good movies.
Do you watch internet cartoons? If so, which ones do you like?
Yeah, I think we do.
I think we used to watch this was a long time ago, like those Homestar Runner things. Or at least that people used to play them in school.
Homestar Runner.
You remember them.
I don't know. It would take me a while to get into it.
What are your favorite foreign language films? The last one that I liked was The Band Visit, but that had some English in it.
Foreign language.
Movie Collector 87. Have you ever tried...
I like Kung Fu films.
Yeah, but those are dubbed normally. Have you ever tried Michelob Ultra? If so, what did you think of it? Have you ever tried some kind of a... Michelob Ultra. Does that come some kind of booze?
I don't even know.
I don't think we tried it then. No. What are your... Movie Hound 71. What are your influences when you guys started Don Murph?
Influences. And no, it was not Wayne's World, alright? We are done. We are fed up and we are done hearing about that.
No, it was not Wayne's World. Please.
It was not Wayne's World,
stop with the Wayne's World business. It's like...
People you look like Garth. It's like... Shut up!
It's like, we're not even fans of that movie. I mean, it's...
Not really. Actually...
We used to like that movie, but after all this talk about it...
I know,
it makes me sick when I
used to like it, but some of you people ruined it for me. Thank you very much.
We're not talking about, like, the main viewers. We're talking about some of those people...
Yeah, we're talking about those people
come on and go,
who come on...
Wayne's World, you copied Wayne's World.
Yeah, that's those people just come on and don't even watch us. Just come on and go...
Or those sons of bitches who go, you copied Kelly.
Oh, that!
It's like, you know what? Kelly came after us.
Yeah, get that through your head.
If anything, Kelly copied Murph's look.
For all we know.
We don't know. I'm sure he didn't.
Maybe he did, didn't. Who knows?
Who knows? We don't know.
Why would we copy him? And other than look, are we like him at all?
No, and people who say that, like, it pisses me off.
Me too. It pisses me off. That's why. That's one of the main reasons I'm dead to grow my hair back and ditch that fucking wig.
I know, it's like, sooner he's gonna have it, like, we're gonna get
The
rid of
sooner
that
the better. So we can stop hearing about Garth and Kelly, and we can just be Don and Murph. We always were. Our own characters we came up with. We did not copy anybody. Leave it alone.
I know, and like, you don't...
And no, I'm not acting crazy. If this happened to all of you, you'd get just as pissed off, if not more, alright?
We've been doing this now and hearing this for, like, what, 4 years now or something? It's like...
I know, it's like, it really grows on you. I know, it's like, you guys need pills, you guys are nuts. No! We're as normal as all of you. We're just sick of it.
I know.
Alright? This happens to people.
No, even on the Don Murph site, we used to get emails. And those
Yeah, ever
comments
since before YouTube, when we started, we got that Wayne's World crap.
Oh, I know. Then we made that video about it.
I know.